Hi, everybody. How are you this morning? Okay, so I got four quick stories, and I do mean quick. You guys notice I have a tendency to talk too much. I'm trying to make it quick because I'm on a schedule. I never make the schedule. But these stories I really want to talk about. I want to talk about Raquel from Vanderpump Rules. I want to talk about Porsha dragging the hell out of Tamron. I want to talk about Tammy Roman admitting to having mental disabilities. I don't know if it's mental disability. Uh, well, I'll play the tape. And then I want to talk about Married to Medicine. Let's start with Raquel from Vanderpump Rules. Now, I don't cover Vanderpump Rules. I don't cover Vanderpump Rules because Vanderpump Rules is my secret little treasure. What I mean by that is I have to watch certain reality TV shows anyway for it's my job. And I'm starting not to like it because, when you have to do something, I've been doing this for about 5 years, the same shows over and over. But Vanderpump Rule was my little hidden treasure. Okay. I could enjoy it all by myself. I didn't have to cover it. And I love the pump. That's what I call Lisa Vanderpump. I love the pump and I just like that show. So if I start reviewing it or talking about it, it just takes away the relaxation for me. Like, because I have to watch reality TV anyway. So this is what I do in my spare time. I watch Vanderpump Rules. But Raquel's just getting out of hand. She is getting out of hand. So let me catch you up really quickly if you do not watch it. Raquel used to date a guy in the corner here. His name is James Kennedy, and they're a group of friends. Raquel and James break up, and she decides to have an affair. You don't have to watch the show to feel some type of way about this with her good friend's man, Tom Sandoval. The girl's name that was cheated on is Ariana. Messy, 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 messy. Tom has been dating Ariana for 10 years. You've been their friend for a good number of years, more than 2, 3, probably like 5 years. You know the type, okay? You know the type that will smile in your face and take your man in a minute. Okay, so it's a big deal over there, and they're talking about it because it's just it's betrayal at the highest level, the highest form of betrayal. Your good friend, and let me remind you how good friends they are. She did an interview before the season started, and she's praising Ariana in the interview, and you are sleeping with her man.
Have you found your group with this group?
Yeah, I've gotten really close with Sheena and Ariana, and then Sandoval as well. I feel like he's become one of my best friends lately. So
What is it about Sandoval that you love so much?
he just is so in touch with himself and is fully accepting of who he is. And
What? Okay, so she just said I'm good friends with Ariana, and then the boyfriend, he's so amazing. He's one of my best friends. He's so accepting who he is. Girl. See, when you look back, like, girl, I hate the type. I hate the type, okay? Girl, do not smile in my face and stab me in the back. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read it. Jeez. Oh, she issued an apology. Guys, you guys know I need glasses. Let's see if I can. But so you stabbed me in the back, okay? Smile on my face, stab me in the back, sleeping with my man, according to Tom, is that he wanted to break up with Ariana, but he was scared for her mental health. And did you know they caught him yesterday going to a therapist? I cannot. Let me try to read this apology letter, which is more offensive than the actual act. Okay. You know what you're doing. You're cheating. That's why it was a secret. Oh, let me say this really quick. How did she find out? The phone, people. You have to go through the phone. Phone carries all the evidence for anything. You rob a bank, go to the phone. Something, it leads back to everything. That's the scene of the crime is the phone. But anyway, let me talk about this weak ass apology. It's long and I can't see. You guys know I can't see. And it's in black. I really can't see. She says, I want to apologize for my actions and my choices to Ariana. I'm going to get angrier and angrier as I read this letter, by the way. Okay. Um, my friends and fans are so invested in our relationship. There is no excuse. I don't care. And there's no excuse for this sad letter. Okay. I am not a victim and must own my actions. I deeply regret hurting Ariana. See, I should stop here, but you guys want to hear the rest of the letter. Don't tell me you regret anything, okay? If you regretted it, you wouldn't have done it, okay? You know the type. I want to call her a stank, but I don't want to be mean. In the time since this came to light, I am reflecting on my choices, speaking to a counselor. You're going to counseling for this, or are you lying about it? Okay. How's a counselor going to help your stank ass? I don't want to be rude, but you can go to all the counseling you want. You already did it. You already broke someone's heart and split up a couple. I don't know if Tom was feeding you those lines that, yeah, I want to leave her. He did not. Therefore, you both made a conscious decision. And I am learning things about myself, such as my patterns of codependency and addiction to being and feeling loved. I have sought emotional validation through intimate connections that are not healthy without regard for my own well-being. Sometimes negativity affecting others, and often prioritizing the intimate connection over my friendships. I am taking steps to understand my behavior and make healthier choices. And I can't see this. Although I choose to be on a reality TV show, accepting the good and the bad that comes with it beyond my own actions, I have been physically assaulted. Okay, so she's talking about this fight. So supposedly she got in a fight with Sheena over it and issued a restraining order to Sheena. Someone else got a she sent letters to cease and desist to what's the really pretty girl? You guys that used to hang with James. I cannot remember her name. She has a baby named Ocean. Lala. Okay. Where am I? Beyond my own actions, I have been physically assaulted, lost friendships, received death threats, and hate emails, in addition to having had my privacy violated. Did she bring up that her privacy was violated? I didn't just read that, right? You know, I can't see. Maybe I misread it. Because how dare you? How dare you? I've begun counseling to end my unhealthy behavior cycles. Learn to set stronger emotional boundaries. You need to learn to set boundaries and learn to protect my mental health. I can't even, it's 2 more lines. I can't even finish the 2 more lines. I'm getting so upset. Where was I? I don't expect sympathy. Good. I'm glad you don't, because you're not getting it over here. Understanding or forgiveness. Right now, I must focus on my own health and well-being as I strive to be a better person moving forward. I will prioritize my mental health and learn from my mistakes. Sheila. Oh my God. Sheila says Raquel is a garden tool. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't know the right thing to do. First of all, I've never broken up a relationship, especially of 10 years. So I don't know what that feels like. So let me try not to judge her so harshly. But after you do something like that, Raquel, anything you do is going to be criticized because you are portraying yourself in a bad light. If you send cease and desist, I don't know what you thought was going to become of that. It's the hottest thing around. It's on TMZ. It's everywhere. And you don't want them to talk about it or to share this tape that was in Tom's phone of you two. What did you think this is? I'm not understanding the cease and desist and saying that it's revenge, P. And no, that's the hottest tape in town. Like, you think they're say, oh, okay, I'm not going to talk about this tape or show it to anybody, I bet you it was already circulating in your group of friends before Ariana even found out. Ariana was the first person to find it. Listen, someone probably already knew about this tape. Maybe the other Tom, Sandoval. The other Tom, what's Schwartz? Schwartz probably already seen. Listen, you're not going to stop anyone from looking at that tape. That's number one. Number two, if you apologize, it makes the situation worse because apology will say, I didn't know what I was doing was wrong before, but now all of a sudden I know that it's wrong because you found out. You guys are calling her garbage in the chat. Like, Raquel, you have to lay low. Okay, so I don't want to be mean to you, and you probably made a mistake. You have to lay low. You can't say anything, be seen. Don't go in public with Tom. Do not. No, just be quiet. I'm sure you're blocked on Ariana's phone, and that's for a reason. She doesn't want to hear from you. But then you give this public letter and talking about how you're in counseling now. I cannot, people. I cannot. Oh, let me read this comment. This sounds like they're boasting up all this crap for the show. Who cares? Oh, Cassandra, you are cold. Okay. She should sell it. Remember, one night in Paris. I can't. I don't know what to say. That is her new PR team at work. Exactly. You can't do anything now. Just lay low and hopefully it will die down. I don't know what steps you're going to go from here. Are you and Tom a couple now? What are you going to say to James? The word is that they went back and shot extra scenes and will include it in this upcoming season. And I've seen them do that before. Because I have a lot of friends that are on reality TV. What they'll do is they'll go back, shoot additional scenes, rewrite the storylines, and you won't know that it wasn't even a part of the upcoming on the current season. So they're really, really good at doing that. So that's what's going on. That's everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And I just could not talk about it. Let's move on to Tammy Roman. Okay, I love Tammy. Tammy. I've been down with Tammy since the Real World days. I really, really like her. It's no way you can look at Tammy and not know she has an eating disorder. Oh, Tammy. I am really, really worried for her. Anyway, she says she suffers from I have the tape. Let me see if I can find it. She says she suffers from something called body dysmorphia. I don't know what that is. Hopefully, let me see if she's talking about it to Charlemagne and DJ Envy. Let's see if let's listen to her own words.
People just make up their own stories, their own rumors. But me being on set, I'm like, no, she eats, and she eats a lot.
Yeah, I eat a lot. Well, the thing is, I have a condition that's called body dysmorphia, and I've had it since I was 13 years old. It is a mental disorder based on either trauma or genetics, and mine is trauma-based. And so what happens with that is the way I look at myself and the way people see me are two different things. And I always see myself, unfortunately, as, that show, like My 600-Pound Life. No matter how I look to people, when I look at myself, I can always pick something apart. I always feel like I'm overweight.
I really could cry right now because I've been watching Tammy for decades, been a fan for decades. I guess if you could say there's any good news in this is that she's aware that it's a problem and she knows it starts in her head, what she thinks of herself. I, I thank you for talking about it openly. This is a hard subject to bring up. I don't think I could do it, but she had to say something. She's getting skinnier and skinnier. And do you guys remember Karen Carpenter from the 70s? You might not remember her. She actually passed away from not eating. Um, I hope you get well, Tammy. I don't even know if it's something you can cure. I'm not familiar with that. She says that no matter what happens, how she looks, when she looks in the mirror, she thinks she's fat. Um, I'm hoping there's help out there for her. The first step is admitting there's a problem. Tammy, girl, please take care of yourself. We don't want you to we don't want this to get any worse. And she's really just skin and bones. Anyway, let's move on before I cry. So I go from anger to tears because that's how I am, people. All right, so let's move on to Married to Medicine. So Married to Medicine is not on my list of TV shows that I review because I love it. If I make it a job, you guys don't understand what I go through. If I make it a job, it's just, oh my God, it drives me crazy when I have to watch them for reviews. But I'm going to have to add Married to Medicine on the list. See if I put that up there because they're doing some unusual, almost brilliant casting. Okay, so let me put this up on the screen. Okay, so they fired Anila and Contessa. That's a good. I didn't like Contessa. I mean, I just don't like the way she treated Dr. Heavenly. So they fired those two. And I didn't remember I interviewed Toya, so I'm a huge Toya fan. I didn't like the way that Anila was treating Toya. Like I stopped liking her when she fell out with Toya, and that had to be 2 months into filming the first season that she came on. So I never liked her. But they replaced her with Phaedra. I love Phaedra Parks. Phaedra Parks is messy and she knows how to do reality TV. So I was like, I might, watch it and review it. But then they hire Quad's ex, Dr. G. Now he's lost a lot of weight. He doesn't even look the same, does he? They hired Dr. G to come back on the show with Quad that absolutely hates the letter G because it stands for Greg. This is going to be really, really good. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I got to start reviewing this show. I don't know where I'm going to fit it in because we got Atlanta. So I dropped down to one reality TV. So my audience, they like reality TV. That's how I built my audience. So they want me to do Love After Lockup again. They want me to do Married to Medicine. They want me to do Carlos King's show. I just don't have time. And it comes on a Saturday. What's the name of the show? Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to head back in the direction that I was. I got to do Atlanta. So I got to put this on. I'm so fascinated by the casting that I've got to squeeze it in. So most likely it'll come on either Sundays or Fridays. We got to do it, guys. We have got to do it because the casting is so good. So, but I need to figure this out with Perry, not on air. I'm really thinking about what can I do? This one can I do because I got to do a couple more that people are saying is getting really good, and that I've just got to do it. So this is going to be interesting because Quad and Mr. G, Dr. G that was the worst divorce ever. Okay. And now he's got a new, are they married? Wife. He has a new wife. Oh, but this is going to be good. So anyway, that's fascinating. Casting, love Phaedra, love Dr. G coming back with a new wife. And Quad, when I last checked, was single. Oh, this is going to be good. And full of hate for Greg. And he gets along good with the men. This is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be good. So what else did I? Oh, Porsha. Let's talk about Porsha Williams, guys. Okay, Porsha was on. I feel she was interviewing for Angela Yee's spot because they've had all these different women come in to co-host because she left and they're gonna try to replace her, Angela Yee. And at first I thought, well, why don't they just leave it Charlemagne and Envy? No, you need a woman in there to kind of mix things up. So I think you guys don't chew my head off. I think Nene did a great job. But when you hire Nene, I'm sure you're going to get a call from Andy Cohen. So, but I think Nene did a good job. But they put a couple other women in there, and so Porsha was on. Okay, so so Porsha, I don't want to call her a hoe. Porsha had a reputation, okay, is this fair, of being a gold digger. I didn't make the reputation up for her. I already had it. And people would say she would only date you for money. I think she was dating some African prince at the time when he was buying her. He bought her a Bentley. I think it was a Bentley. Stuff like that. She would date only men with money. And it appeared, okay, I'm watching my words, that she stole her new husband, Simon, from Fallon on the show. And you guys remember that was a big deal. But what it did was make Porsha a genuine housewife. She has money now. Have you seen their new house? This house, ooh, I hate to say this. It's up there with Lisa Vanderpump's house. It's glass steps and it's modern. It's so nice. So she is like Lisa Vanderpump now, even though back in the day you were like, I'm not gonna say you had a reputation. You had a reputation back in the day, but now you're really rich and you can do whatever you want. You don't need Bravo money anymore. They wanted to film the wedding, and they were asking for too many things, and they were getting on her nerve. And she was like, "I don't need you here. Bye." And they were gonna make it a spinoff. Remember, a special. And she was like, no, she does not need money. So she's in a different position now. And I want to acknowledge that, okay? So I can't keep calling her a hoe or around the way girl. But she's barking up the wrong tree, if you ask me, about hating Tamron Hall, okay? I love Tamron Hall. Porsha is not a fan. Porsha says she went on the show and she didn't make it a safe place for me. She had to ask you about Simon because you were the talk of the blogs. Okay? Porsha, not just Porsha. I would say the housewife franchise, period. They're very, very delusional about interviews. They only want to do interviews that's going to paint them in a good light. Even if you do something that's so controversial as steal the girl's husband and marry him, they don't want to be confronted with things that they've done. And it drives me crazy about them. Like, you can't be a villain on the show or do something really popular because you were the talk of the blogs and expect anyone not to ask you about it. So she's pissed at Tamron Hall, and she's dragging her, not just on that show, behind the scenes, to anybody that will sit down and listen. So this is the interview. This is the interview that she's pissed off about. Take a listen.
Her fiance, Simon. When is the
Hi,
wedding?
boo.
When is the wedding?
Right now, we haven't set our date. We are dating right now. He's still courting me, in the
Wait,
South.
how are you
There's a
engaged and
courtship.
dating?
You don't date your husband?
No, I married him.
You should be dating. You should be keeping the excitement going. We're enjoying each
You're
other.
engaged to be married.
Right, and I'm still his special sweetheart. We are in the honeymoon phase. We're enjoying each other. Yeah, it'll come.
Okay.
And you don't need to be dating.
We date.
Date nights are important. It's important.
When he proposed, proposed, we set a wedding date, and we followed through.
Yes, but you want to still keep up that nice feeling, getting dressed.
So will a wedding date prevent you from doing that?
In the South, we call it.
I'm Southern.
We call it the courtship moment. And
Now, this is the big mean video interview that she had to endure. Porsha, listen, she was taking it easy on you. Okay, because I would have been like, girl, how you just gonna steal Fallon's man and expect everybody not to say nothing? Please, how you gonna marry him when he already married? Remember we were saying that about her, remember? I'm not understanding, not just Porsha, the housewives, period. How are we not gonna talk about what's going around town, what's all in the blogs, and what did you expect her to ask about? The weather? I'm not understanding it. So she goes on Charlamagne and DJ's Envy show, and she says that she didn't make her feel safe. She turned into almost like a blogger. She didn't use the word blogger. But she was looking for sensationalism. Then she goes a step further. Then she says, like when Angela Yee went on her show, the reason that it was trending is because she really isn't a journalist anymore. She's the person that sensationalized things. And I'm paraphrasing here, but I just don't think it's cool. Cameron's not your enemy. She didn't do anything else that another journalist wouldn't have done, but she has a talk show now. And she has to talk about the things that people want to hear. We don't care about, when the contractor upgraded your bedroom. I don't care about that. I want to know the things that Tamron is asking you. And I feel like you are disrespecting Tamra by trying to put her down. That's what she's doing. Putting her down. Like she was so damn mean to you. She was not mean to you. She asked you the question and she phrased it very politely. Because, I don't even pretend to be a journalist. Some people say, Sharrell, you're a journalist. You have to be responsible. No, I'm not. Did not go to college. Don't have any qualification. I'm a person that gets on here, talk about how I feel. And I would have been like, girl, you're wrong. like that. How you just go snatch somebody's husband? Something like that. But, Porsha, please leave Tamra alone. Please. I don't want you guys to fall out because you're both special in your own lanes. Tamron, you can't take away from her. She's a great journalist. She really is. So Lonnie Love comes out. Do you guys remember Lonnie Love? And she reminded everyone that Tamron Hall is not a journalist. And then Porsha says, so touching, she responded. And then Lonnie said, no, I'm not doing this for you. I'm just reminding everyone that she's not a journalist on her talk show. A talk show is a talk show where you talk about the subjects that the audience wants to hear. So I don't understand, Porsha. Please back up, stay in your lane, and leave Tamron alone. Okay. And what time is it? Oh God, I did good. Let's take a couple comments. Porsha always trying to be the victim. Girl, stop. I love Cassandra. She's a mess. I love her. Porsha doesn't know what she's talking about. I feel that way. Hey, Nina. Tamara is definitely a journalist, period. Okay, Nina. I love you. Let's see. Porsha is a show off. But I go back and forth with Porsha. She's not the around the way girl anymore. She is a genuine housewife, but she says some crazy stuff. I don't watch Tamara's show. Kind of boring. Tamara's boring, okay. But appreciate her crime shows and her interview. Oh my God, I love them. Okay, people, I love them. Either way, asking about a wedding date is not a big freaking deal. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Sophie. It is not. Haters. No one's hating on her. Oh, she's no LVP. Okay. All right. I'm trying to. She's okay. All right. You guys. All right. You wore me down. I don't want to call her around the way girl anymore. I don't. It's so boring. Sorry, Tamara. You guys, you think she's boring? Oh my God. C to God passing Porsha up because he's scared of a Tamron. Charlemagne is passing Porsha. Well, I think that Tamron's very respected in the business. She really, really is. Period. Porsha still has the the Underground Railroad on her mind. Wasn't that like just that's so unforgettable? She thought that the Underground Railroad were trains underground. Child, please. Porsha is living her best life. She really is. I don't want to be rude to Porsha anymore. I don't know. I actually like her and Simon now. So I want to put her past behind me. But some things are just hard to forget, like the Underground Railroad. Hi, Sharrell. Back on track. Got you live today. Connected to Perry's page. Enjoyed it. Perry. I'm getting so many comments sent to me about Perry's page and the roasting. Okay. He is just dragging the hell out of other bloggers, out of Jaguar Wright, the whole situation. And people are loving it. He's wearing wigs. Did you guys see him yesterday? Perry was in a wig. Oh my gosh. And honestly, he's got them shook. They don't like it. I don't know why. Porsha and Simon did things their way. Yeah. Tamara was making it seem like they were wrong for how they did things. Well, Key, I feel like Tamara had to ask. Remember, let's go back in time. It's been a minute now. Let's go back in time. It was the talk of the blogs, and people were upset and people didn't understand. Like maybe now we'll understand that they did it their way. But back then, we just thought that is Fallon's man, and girl, what are you doing? That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm trying to also back up off of being harsh on Porsha. Perry being Perry, gotta look Perry. Perry had on earrings one day. I try not to watch it. So what I do is he'll come on and I'll like click on, or I'll be doing something and then realize that he's on, because he doesn't even tell me when he goes on, and see him and just to see what he's wearing. It's a mess because I'm tired of talking about that stuff. I really am. Am I the only one who misses Caroline from yeah. Yeah. Who misses Caroline from New Jersey? Let's see. New Jersey came on last night. Should I review it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Perry's got a lot of us shooketh. Perry. I don't know what to say about my husband. I really don't. Like, he tries to act like that over here. I don't allow it. Like, if he could, he would come over here dragging folks. What does it call it when you pretend to be them? It's called a skit. No, I don't know what it's called. Tamron Hall need to go back to journalism school. Oh, go Porsha. Listen, I want to start putting Porsha's past in the past. His props are outrageous. Outrageous. I'm here for it. I didn't know so many people would like the props. He can't do that over here. You stay over there, Perry, with that mess. It is a mess because you have to remember this. The people that you are mocking, like, I don't know. He's a mess. Impersonation. That's it. You're impersonating people. They might get mad. Like, I don't know. Perry is straight up impersonating people. I don't know how. Did you guys see when he wore the glasses? Like, oh my God. And Jag got so mad and she was in the chat and he would not bring her up. Child, it's just a mess. Y'all are a beautiful couple, sure. Oh, thank you. 30. No, I forget how long we're married. He corrected me the other day. I always say 30 or 31. It's more than that. Porsha went from fighting her mother-in-law to fighting with Tamara. I'd consider that an upgrade. She is. I have to listen. Porsha has come a long way. She got in a fight with Cynthia. Didn't she kick Cynthia one year? She got in a fight with She was just the round the way girl, and she's not anymore. So let's try to put her past in the past. I like Porsha, and she's beautiful. Perry's a mess on the roast, and I love it. You guys are really liking it. Perry, are you in the chat? People are sending me letters in my DMs, in my emails, talking about loving Perry, dragging the hell out of people. Y'all gonna get Perry in trouble. Y'all gonna get Perry in trouble. It's gonna be a big war one day. Cynthia kicked Porsha. Okay, Cynthia kicked Porsha. And then there was some reunion. Anyway, she's really matured and come a long way. Do you remember when Porsha first came on the show? She's very timid. Oh, do you guys remember this? And she did everything Cordell told her to do. Do you remember this? And I personally think, she's never said this, that Cordell put hands on her because that song, Flatline. Oh, and Porsha can sing. I forgot she can sing too. She can act, she can sing. She's really pretty. She's just a whole different person. And so now she is the person I wanted her to be. So I got to leave the past in the past. Yes, the boat. I don't know what Sophie's talking. She might be talking to someone else. He is freaking hell. Why? People are loving it. Perry wanted to come on my show with those antics. I said no. Should we bring Perry? I don't know. Because what's going to happen is when you impersonate someone, you think it's funny. They don't think it's funny. Like they're going to get mad and they're going to start going after Perry. And then it's going to be a big war. Hey, Perry. Thanks everyone for watching my show, child. I love you, Perry, but don't bring them antics over here. And what'll happen is, I don't know if you guys notice this. Perry would say something or do something, because I always try to keep them on the straight and narrow on my show. And then they get mad at me. And then people start making videos about me. And I'm like, I didn't say that. No one ever speaks bad about Perry, but they take the things that he says and does, and then they blame me. And the next thing you know, I get some video made, Sharrell's a bitch. And I'm like, I didn't say anything to you. That was Perry. I'm trying to calm it down. Sorry, Sharrell, but when I got home last night and saw Perry in that way, I couldn't eat my spaghetti. He's just hilarious. No, listen, True and Blue, I'm trying to tell you, we got to stop Perry because they take their anger out on me. And you guys been watching the videos lately? Sharrell did this. I didn't know any of those people, any of them. And one of them I used to let come on my panel and was real nice to him. To the person. And all of a sudden they start hating me for something Perry did or said. So I don't know. Jennifer, you're Perry's partner in crime. You are Perry's partner in crime. You too. You, Natty, Aunt Natty, y'all get Perry going. It is a mess, y'all. It is a mess. I try not to go. You're making it sound like she was viewed as a whore, and that's not true being stated. Okay, Lex. I get what you're saying. You're right. I'm trying not to say anything to piss Porsha off. Sylvia, thank you so much for the super chat. Really sweet. Really, really sweet. Perry's channel is always amazing and lit. Well, look, y'all have fun over there. Congratulations, Perry, because Perry's growing very fast over there. He has a loyal audience already. And you guys are enjoying it. Sharrell, please, Perry needs to stop. He does. What can I do? He told me, this is what Perry said. I run my channel my way. He runs his channel his way. So when I go over there, I try to abide by his rules, which is none. And then when he comes over here, he tries to tone it down for me. I got 2 ushers at my church watching. No, are you serious? Perry is blowing up over there. I don't know. He's blowing up. Congratulations, Perry. I'm very happy for you. I don't run my stuff like that. What is Perry's channel? It's called Perry Sanders. And they be over there cracking each other up. It's Perry, it's Jennifer, it's Aunt Natty. And they say how they feel. It's a mess. Mr. Perry has rules. What rules? Perry has no rules. He does it. He really does it. They go over there and he's getting a big following, and they enjoy him dragging people. Then they join in. Then they start dragging people. And I'm like, I can't get involved with this because somebody gonna get mad one day at Perry. Someone's going to, or mad at me and say that I made him do that. I don't know. Perry needs to replace Andy as the host of the reunions. Perry, congratulations. You got a big hit. People are loving it. They're loving it. Gang, adult style. Y'all are a mess. Yeah, y'all been dragging. And the whole audience starts dragging. And he's dragging. And somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt on Perry's channel because he gonna impersonate the wrong one day. You'll see. Yes, I saw that video. I was like, when did the ish happen? Oh, I've always seen you on Sharrell's channel. Perry's had a channel for a long time. Well, let me tell you something. Perry neglects his channel. He works when he wants to. And so he'll like go on for a certain amount of time, then he'll just stop. And then he used to do shows. He used to review shows. Then he just started doing parties. He just called it the party channel. And then one day, the Jag story came along and he was like, you should have said this and that. And I was like, you have a channel. You go over there, you say it. So it's a mess. It's good though. He makes panel talk one at a time. He does? Y'all, we be talking over each other over here. Perry has rules. Perry, I got to go back to your show. Perry's party it's a party over there. It is a party. Couple more and then we gotta go. Perry be gone for six. He neglects the channel. He pays it no attention. And really weird, when he goes on, you guys show up and still got more subs than you know who. I can't. I can't be associated with that channel. Y'all say whatever over there. Love Perry show, especially with those Jaguar shades. Jaguar shades on. So listen, my whole family, my family, his family, they watch our channels. And my cousin called when he got on the screen with those glasses. She said, did you see, are you watching this? I was like, watching what? Because really, we do our own things. We have separate offices. And sometimes, do you guys remember, like, they'll leave and I don't even know I'm home by myself. Like, we're not like in the same room all the time. I kind of got a big house. So it's like, I could be home by myself, or Perry can go online and I not know online. Sometimes if I can't find Perry, I have to go to his channel to see if he's live. But my cousin called and we could not stop laughing about those horrible glasses. And they were accurate. She actually wears those big, I don't even know where she gets that. He gives me life. Okay, one more, y'all, and then we're out. We love Perry and his channel. The wigs, the earrings took me out, child. And there's nothing he won't do. The earrings, those are my earrings. Those were my earrings he was wearing. It's a mess. That's a whole thing. I'm tired of talking about that subject. I will not be talking about it over here. I want to move on, and the audience does not want to move on. You guys still, it's like, I don't know, like reality TV, but congratulations, Perry. I am proud of you, and you are funny. I love you. You're very funny. Just don't bring that over here, okay? Not over here. All right, you guys, I will be back at my scheduled time, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. Please don't forget to click that like button on the way out. And I will see you guys in 2.5 hours. Until next time, bye for now. Bye, guys. Oh, no, forgot this. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, but you do. So I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do, from the bottom of my heart. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours. Bye, guys.